Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing another challenge and it is hashtag color combo 2024 and it is hosted by Tammy over at froustudio. So there's the information, but I'll put everything in my description for you. And the prompt for today is blue and oval. So I'm kind of doing like a combo combo video as well, where I'm sharing how to die cut fabric and lace, and I'm doing my color combo challenge as well, so that way I can get two things in a video, because it does take a lot of time. I give props to people that have been doing videos for a long time. It takes time to prep, it takes time to upload and put all the information in. So, all right, I don't want to keep babbling. So, I did a lot of prep, and I said I was going to cut some stuff that was in this box in my last video, and I ended up taking only the blue stuff. These are what I consider my Christmas fabrics. These all came in like a bundle, I think at Joann's last year on the clearance. So I just took these, and then, oh, I guess I could have cut that one. That one's blue too, but I'm still working on Christmas, and I'm sorry for that. I really want to finish my journal, so I'm trying to combine the challenges to help me do that. These are all like plaid. These are, a lot of them are vintage that I got at a church sale. They've all been cleaned, ironed, and put in here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll keep these out. And this is the lace I used. And I just keep, in these boxes are very inexpensive at Hobby Lobby. And I label them. And I keep them in here because my craft room is a converted, it used to be a sunroom, so I have a lot of natural light, which is great, but it does fade things, so I have to keep them in closed containers. Alright, I'll show you my inspiration, and then probably wasn't a good choice, but this is my hubby's sweatshirt, so I don't like to buy warm clothes, I really don't. This is my inspiration here, and as you can see, it's this fabric here. I think these are called jelly rolls. This is fabric here, and I used this dye here, Crafter's Companion. It's ornate oval frame, and I got this from Tina Crafty Bean at one of her D-stash, which I'll try to link her below, because right now she's going through a lot of D-stashes, so it's a great way to get a bundle of a lot of like embossing folder dies and stamps at a great price. So I use this one here. This one here has where it'll just cut the detail. This just does the detail, and then if you use this outside piece, it'll actually cut it out. So I could do that on a full page, but I chose this die because I really love it, and it was something that I could mass make a bunch of them and have these on hand. I don't mind mass making stuff that I know I'm going to use over and over again, or you know, like colors that will go with a lot of things. So I did do that. I did a lot of die cutting as well. I didn't have internet until almost lunchtime yesterday, so I did do some die cutting. So I did it in the blue because my challenge is blue and oval. This is an oval shape, So this is the navy blue cardstock. It's Recollection 65 pound. And then I did it in the white. So, and I did a lot of white because you could, you know, tea stain these or color them. I could use my Emboss It pen, go around here and add some either gold embossing powder or silver, whatever's, you know, it's kind of the theme I'm going with. And this navy blue color goes a lot with a lot of the journals that I'm working on. So there's that. So blue and oval was perfect challenge for me for this. So there's that. This is just cardstock. This is the fabric that I die cut out. And then this is just the silver foil paper that I die cut out with my die cuts. So there's that. I did die cut one out of this fabric here, and I think it turned out really well. Let me grab something for you to see here. There's a piece of paper here. There's that one. If you can see it, it has, let me turn my overhead light off. I don't think I need it. There we go. Just puts a glare. Okay. Oh yeah, see the detail? And all I did was glue it to cardstock. 65 pound. I get from either Michael's. This I happened to get at Hobby Lobby because it was on sale. And that's Paper Studio. It's just 65 pound white. Okay, so there's that. And that was out of one of these sheets. When you're gonna die cut on fabric, try to have a size. That way you don't have a lot of waste. And I did that with this one here, and I die cut this out. And then I got a flower out of the scrap here. Where's that? I'll go that paper back. I die cut one of my Tim Holtz flowers out of that. I really like it. The only thing is I would not put the copy paper shim in there because it wasn't quite dry and it stuck to it, and I had to try to peel it off there, but it's still good. Had copy paper stuck to that. I forgot to take it out of the die. So when you're doing the fabric, just take the, if you have a shim, I use copy paper shims in my dies. It helps with a lot of things, and I would just take that out. So I still have scraps here that are very usable for things, either flowers or smalls, so I will save that. So there is a lace flower, so I like that. Alright, so let me show you how I do it. So this is just glued to cardstock, and I used my Scotch permanent glue stick. I find it works the best. I've been doing it for a long time. Excuse me, and I really like it. So I just basically decided on a size, cut my cardstock, I put glue on the cardstock, and then laid my lace down and let that dry. I would let it dry completely before you start die cutting. And that's on cardstock. This is how I started out doing it on coffee filters. Coffee filters are very durable. So I just basically, that piece I figured out square for that, and then glued it on. But I would, before I die cut, I would trim it up, get rid of all this excess coffee filter. I just wanted you to see that it was a coffee filter. So this one would be like a little bit more thinner and more pliable here, but it's stuck. And you know, you could make a pocket out of this if you wanted. That would be cool as a pocket, or anything. Make an envelope out of it. But I just wanted to give you the idea. This is cardstock, and of course I will trim that up before I use it. But I do have a lot of stuff like this set aside if I have scraps of fabric or whatnot, and then I can just, you know, die cut them out. It does have a sheen to it, like a shiny, because of the glue showing through. If that bothers you, you can just take a embossing buddy. These are very inexpensive at the craft stores, and just go over it like this, and it'll knock down that sheen. But I would wait till it's totally dry. Don't do it when it's wet. You know, you can do this and then just knock off the excess, and it'll take that sheen away. This one here is designated just for that purpose. I don't use this on this if it's used for my stamping and embossing, because I don't want to get glue on that and then transfer to other projects. So have a separate one for that purpose. So there's that. So I really like those. So there is my oval and my blue, but I'll show you how I did those. Here are ones I have. They're pretty dry. I just took some of these fabrics here and did them on coffee filters. I just took some of the fabrics. I decided on a size, and I do have templates, and it all depends on like your die. This oval here, I think, is this one here that goes inside here that I used for this one here. So I just made a template, so when I'm cutting my fabric, I know what size I need, and I'm not doing a lot of waste. But I'll show you how I did that. And then the other one is this one here, and I don't know the name of this one. I got this on Amazon. I think it's that one there. So that size there. So this here would fit this one here or this one here. And I wasn't sure. I was just doing a test if I would want a fabric going that wide on there, or just keep it like that in the background. So that's why I made it, because I just like the scallop. It would just give a little bit something more. So I made it big enough for the biggest one so that I could do either or. So there's that. So I'll show you how I glue everything down, because that's the whole purpose, and then I'll try to put one together here. So let's see. Just stack everything. I think I have a piece here of this. I did some of this. Are they here? Maybe they're in here. Oh, okay, I have more in here. Here's where I cut it out. I have more of this. This is fabric that I got from Angela, the traveling crafter, on her live sale. And if you want to go participate, they're doing a live sale tonight. Angela and Carol with Crinkle Path. So I did do some of this because it was blue. I haven't die cut it out yet. I'm just concerned because it has lines and you can get a little wonky if when you glue the fabric down, you know, it kind of stretches. So we'll see if I like it or not. So there's that. And I have die cut stiffer fabric. This is it's curtain fabric I got at a yard sale, and I got a whole bunch of it, and I die cut it, and that's what is underneath here is the fabric. So it's pretty thick. You can feel that it's fabric, and I really love that look. And that's a detailed die as well. So this is a journal I'm working on using Donna Twisted Paper Studio, her digitals. So I really like how that turned out. And that was this fabric here, which is pretty thick. And I just glued it to, I did glue it to a file folder because I wanted it to be substantial. So, and I did cut my book. I put the die on there and ran it through the die cut machine. I don't think I'll do that anymore. It was kind of scary, and I don't think it's a good idea. So, and then I just set that whole thing in there. So it was just something I wanted to try, and I tried it, and it's just good that I didn't break my machine. So, because I've heard stories. Okay, so there's that. Now this paper here, I did score from my dollar spot last year a roll of this paper. I didn't know what it was. I saw it on the shelf and my husband goes, "That's cool paper. What do you think?" And I was like, yeah, it didn't have a label or nothing on it. They had a whole bunch of them out of the box just on the shelf, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I could use that for something. He's always good at looking at stuff for useful materials. It's really strong, and it reminded me of the coffee filter because I was using coffee filters and I said the coffee filters just aren't big enough. You can rip it. It does have some like fiber to it. I'm not really sure what it's made of. So I went back to the store and I asked him, what is this paper? Well, he brought the huge container case box out. This is actually paper for examining room tables. So I looked it up. They do have it available on Amazon. So if you think that this is something you're going to do a lot of, you know, I mean, I only paid $1.25 for this whole roll, and it's a big roll. And I did grab another roll when I was there, so I have 2 rolls of this, which is plenty. It'll probably last me a lifetime and then some. But I just can cut my sections when I'm doing gluing, you know. So I have that, but I'm going to show you the coffee filter because you can get these at the dollar store and they're very inexpensive. But I was just happy that my husband found this. So for $1.25 you cannot beat crafting supplies if you find stuff like that. So let me go ahead and get with it. So that's that. I am going to, so I'm going to do one each of these and show you how, just show you how I do it, and then I'll die cut out. So this is how I glue. Let me get rid of this. I just take a coffee filter. You can iron these out. I have done that and had a stack of them when I was using them. And I just need a pencil. This is why having a template, if you're going to do a lot of the same, that does help. Or you could just glue the whole thing and lay your fabric down, whatever you choose. So I know I want this size here for die cutting, and then I want this size here, My tummy is rumbling like give me some food, but it's not time yet. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one here. I don't know if I did this size for this one or not. It don't matter. I'm going to do this one. I really love this Christmas fabric. So, just going to rough cut. Pretty much the same, but just different lengths. You know, I could have used my rotary cutter, but I want this down for protection right now. And these little rubber bands I got at my same dollar spot. Here, and I just put them in here. I got a whole bag of them for $1.25. I went back and they're all gone. It's the same dollar spot that they're closing them all, so I think I have enough for a while. So there's my 2 pieces there, and I've already marked this, so I'm going to go ahead and glue. And I do have paper that I fold down as I'm gluing. I keep folding and folding, and then I just stick them in a bag for small gluing things. I just don't want this to be over an hour, this video. So you want to be generous when you're gluing fabric. The coffee filter is very durable, but it can rip. And I like having the lines there. That way I know where to glue. Let's see, one's bigger than the other. That's this one. I'm just going to lay it in here. Oops. And then I found a new love for this tool. I don't have one, but I bought this with a set because I wanted the spatula. So I have that spatula, and that came with it, and it was in the drawer for a while, but now I love using it. It's very useful. Just gonna stick it in my organizer. It might be noisy for you, and I'm sorry, but you want to be aggressive and really get those fibers down into the glue. You can cut these down, and you don't, but I just stack these. I just stack them out on a shelf or by the heater and just let them dry and then cut them up, you know. So make sure that that's down good. I think it is. And then I'll do the other side. I've always used this Scotch Create glue for fabric. When I had my shop is on vacation right now. I'm just doing some me things. And I used to sell die cut fabric tabs and stuff, all kinds of stuff. So, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that has done this. I'm sure there's so many things that maybe I haven't seen it, but I tried it and I loved it. So, and it worked. Okay, I'm just worried that that's a, just gonna grab another one. I'll do back here. All right, I'm just going to lay that to dry, and there you have it. So there's that. So I can do a, oh, that one's wet. Okay. I'll do a piece of this. I thought I had an extra piece cut, but maybe not. I'll show you the lace. I think I did 6 wide. I thought I was going to use my ruler, but I'm just going to see where I can get this within, and I'm just going to okay, let's cut this in half. I've done doilies as well, but with the doilies, the thick doilies, I used Fabri-Tac glue and let that dry really well. All right, the top is the where it's raised up. So okay, so I need to glue this whole thing. I have a drawer next to me that has all my gluing papers in there, the bigger ones. Okay, and because I want to make sure I get good coverage, I'm just going to try to glue this whole thing. I could have marked it off with a pencil, but so it does take a lot of glue, but for the something extra special, it's worth it. Like you can die cut all your little people out or whatever you want to make look cool. Okay, I think I got enough there. I'm just going to lay this on here, make sure the raised edge is top side. There we go. Sorry if this is noisy. You just really want to make sure it's got good contact. I'm going to flip it over and make sure that back is, there we go. I have to pull my trash can closer to me. I always have a big trash can in the vicinity. And there you go. And I have a bunch of these cutting mats from the Dollar Tree. I would just set these out like that on a heater and let that dry. let it dry completely before you die cut. So there's that. And I think I'll take this other piece and glue it to the cardstock. I didn't glue any of the fabric to cardstock because that just adds extra bulk. The coffee filters are sufficient enough. And I always cut my piece a little bit bigger than this because you want all of your edges down. You don't want to waste any of that lace. Okay, that's the top right there. Just going to lay this down. Give it a good burnish. So it's pretty easy and simple. Like I said, I'm sure it's been done. I haven't seen it. I just was messing around, wanted to die cut some fabric, and chose the coffee filters. I'll try to remember to link the examine table paper stuff in case that's something you think you want to purchase. It does give you more options as far as this is a small piece, you know, but it works. All right, there's that. I'll let that dry. Okay. All right, I think I'm ready to die cut. The only other thing is I would have some wipes on hand because it does get messy. You're going to get into it. Okay. So I don't need this anymore. And let's see. I am going to, oh, I need my little embellishments. I've got embellishments. Let's see, let me pull all these out because these are dry. And put those away. I did go through when I had no internet yesterday, and usually when I'm in a where I'm not sure what I want to do, that's usually what I do is die cutting. I lost a rubber band, but that's okay. Is die cutting. I'll go through my scraps. So I did. I went through my silver and gold scraps and tore through them. So there you go. I had a bunch of scraps in there. So I have my Christmas stuff up front here. That's that one. All right, I'll take that one. I don't think I need any of this big stuff, but might be something. Okay, I've got my snowflakes here. So I'll take these out, and that's what's great about these albums is you can take these out. I don't really have them all categorized. I just try to keep some of them together. Like these are cooking, and I'm starting to collect bee stuff or bee journals. So that was my smaller. This is my smaller album. Okay, so this is the bell. I love this bell that I put on the front of, where'd I put you? lost you. Right here. I really love that bell because it embosses the snowflake in the middle. It's really cool. I have my finger over it. There you go. You can kind of see it. So there's that. So I have some options here because I really want to work with, where'd I put them? Oh, I want to work with this oval shape for my challenge. So I haven't done a blue one, so I'll do a blue one. Just thinking, I think lace would look really good on that blue. Maybe. So let me do that. Let me cut lace out, and then I'll decide what I want to put on it. I think the lace would look really good as an oval, and I think I'll just do the straight up oval instead of the scallop. I think that'll look good. So let me die cut that out. And I have my Big Shot. I have my extended platform. I love this. If you don't have one, it's really worth having that extra room. And then I have my precision base plate, but you can still get it on Sizzix.com. I usually put it in my description. It's called a chrome base plate. Do not cut on this side. This is your instructions. Cut on this side. And for fabric and lace, I would suggest you need to use this because it's going to give you that clean cut. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on my desk. All right, so we're going to do this oval. So I don't ruin a lot of this lace. I'm just going to rough cut around this. Just what I need. Oops, and these are my fabric scissors, so oh well. They're cutting good. Just want to make sure I get enough here. There we go. So I'm going to cut this out. And I always put my dies at an angle. If you're not sure, watch Tim Holtz. He always tells how to use his products. And another good channel is Jennifer McGuire Inc. She does everything. Everything. I've learned so much. And I'm just going to use my cutting plate, run it through. And I got asked, why do I hold on this side? Because it tends to want to pop up, and that helps. And when you put your dies at an angle, it's not going in straight on. If you do that going straight on, it's going to make a big bump, pop. That was a lot smoother. So there's that. So I got that. Let me see if I can make some room here. There we go. Too many. I just want to be able to put this to the side while I'm working. I think I want this. All right, so I want this blue. This is navy blue. This is my oval piece. Okay, so I'm not sure if I like that. I might want to try the don't tell me I already put that away. Should be right here. Where did I put that? Well, okay, here it is. All right, I think I want to use this scallop one. I'm going to cut one out because I can use it in something. Might go with the smaller. scallop. I mean, that won't go to waste. That's like a beautiful piece there. I'm thinking I might, because I want to see some of the blue. I'm going to cut this one out. So I can use another piece of this. Just use this piece right here. Cut this off. I want some of that flower there. I'm being choosy of where I set it. Right like that. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. So we have options. Oh, I like that. I get a chill, so I might sneeze. Ooh, I really like that. All right, so I'm going to put that on. And I could use my glue stick. I think I'm going to use a glue stick. Yep. Just because I know it works, I've done it, and I won't have any lumpy bumpies. Okay, so I'll make sure I set this right. Pretty. Alright, so that's on there, and now I just need a embellishment. So let's see, what do I want? I like these trees. Not sure. How this gold tree will work on there. Nope. Maybe this little bird. Oops. No. Oh, I've got a, this is cute. I will, if I have time to show all the dies, I will do that at the end. That way I don't waste time, but I always put them in the description, the dies I've used. Okay. I like that, but I feel like it's not enough. Let me try the silver one. Nope. I'm just going to try everything. Got little houses. Oh, see what a deer looks like on there. These are cool. So pretty. I love this die set. Wow. That's it for me right there. And I can put a little, that die does have a, it's a Momenta. It has a little thing that goes on the neck. I couldn't do that for extra color, so I like that. Okay, I think I'm going to use that one. I like it. Okay. What am I going to use? I think I'm going to use my 3-in-1. I think it's on my desk here somewhere. Here it is. Just so I make sure it stays down. I'll just be careful. I didn't cut these out of glue dot paper because I didn't know what I was going to use them for. Oopsie. Just don't want to get glue on the front, which I think I just did because it will peel the finish. Okay, I think I got it good. I'm just going to tap it down. I love that. See, I got a little bit of glue there. I love that. So that'll go in one of my Christmas journals. Got a little bit of glue right there if I can get it. Oh, there we go. What you think? Isn't that beautiful? So that could be an embellishment on a page, or you could add it to a pocket or something and make it a whole thing. Yeah, I like that. So I got a lot of wet going on there. I probably should have put the lace piece on with the 3-in-1, but because it's like wet, but I can put it under something heavy and let me put it in my book. I'll try to show it at the end. I have a book here I put stuff in. Oops, got quite a bit of stuff. Just stick it in here for a moment. Okay, so let's see here. I can cut, show you how I cut this out. Let me cut some of this excess off. Okay, so I only need this size right here for the whole thing. Oh wow, that's going to fit perfect. So let me just cut that off. I only need that piece, and I got that piece to cut something else out. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to use my tape. I like the mint tape, but I don't feel like it's strong enough for me. I've had this, I bought it 5/9/2020 from Lowe's. I can't find it anymore. I did find it on Amazon, and I think that's where I'm going to have to buy it. It's painter's tape, and it's low tack, but it's purple. I prefer it. Okay, I'm just going to cut a couple strips here. And you definitely want to tape it down for fabric so that it stays. And it helps with, now this is like a 2-piece, so I'm going to use my mint tape to put these two together first, line them up. Where they need to be. That's pretty good. Right there and right there. Then I'm going to put on my fabric. Hopefully I got it good there. I think I'm good there. Oops, I'm off the edge. Then I'm going to give it a tape with that purple tape. Okay, now I'm going to run it through, and this is where, don't do as I say, do as I do on this particular one, because I always say you don't have to go back and forth, but for this one you do, because you've got fabric, lace, cardstock all in one. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to add a shim, which is just a piece of cardstock. It's really shiny now because it's been back and forth in there many times, so I'm just going to do this and put it at an angle. We'll go that way, and I'm going to go through one more time, only for this particular die. I mean, it may not be for others, but I know this die, it's intricate, and it's going to give me resistance. So alright, and before I take it out, okay, alright, this shows you I've been busy. Alright, let me get rid of, this is why I use a tray. Oh, I got pencil in there too. Alright, let me dump this. Before I take it out, and I know this die very well, I did cut it out many times, have a couple problem areas. This little spot right here gives me a problem, and that's with cardstock too. These little spots, even with just cardstock, I have. So I'll just go through, and I saw this done, Cheryl with Deli Girl. I don't think she's doing videos anymore, but I used to love watching her. She showed doing that, and I was like, what? Wait. She's like, don't take your die out. Just kind of look around and see, you know, if you're doing something heavy, if it cut through. And because I have lace and cardstock, I'm going to warrant any kind of problem that I see. I think it's all good now. That little piece gives me a problem. And it does with just cutting cardstock too. So, you know, nothing wrong. Could be the die's not sharp in that area. Not sure, but it doesn't bother me at all. Alright, so now I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to leave this put together. Take this off. And then I'm going to take my purple tape off. See the purple tape? It's still together. Nothing against the mint tape, but it does come apart in one swipe of die cutting. I don't know. So I'm going to leave these together. I can take this out just because in case I've die cut the skin, it's already put together. Pull it out. Okay. So see, there you go. So now I just need to figure out where my pieces are. Poke them out. I'm not going to use this because it's harsh and this is lace. You will have pieces that you need to snip with little scissors. It is like an embroidered lace too, so that's extra. But I just pull them out. You may have to snip a little piece of thread that didn't want to give up. These little pieces give me a problem. By me rubbing the back with that, with this, it helped along. So I'm just going to try to pull them out from the back, because when you die cut, you're pushing that fabric that way. So it's better if you pull them out from the back. Okay, so far so good. It's just amazing to me that this is lace. I love it. You can do anything, and obviously other dyes will be give you trouble and not work, and that's okay. You just don't use those. This one worked, and I was really surprised. I wouldn't put them through your paper punches, that's for sure. They definitely would work in the steel roll die. You can cut anything with those. But for these Thinlit dies, it's fabulous. Can you imagine lace Christmas stockings? I do have a stocking to cut out, but I don't know if I prepped that yet, but I do have a die cut stocking. So it's time consuming, but I feel it's worth it. It's very relaxing for me. If I get in a, like where I don't know what I want to do or create, or I'm thinking about something, like the Christmas journals I'm working on, if I set it in front of me and work on something, die cutting or stamping, I'll look at it and something will come to mind. Oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I mean, I could put it on here and just, but I want to pull them out. I think I almost have them all. I could do this later, but I just want you to see the work you're going to put into it, but what you're going to get is just, it's just on a whole nother level of, it's just beautiful. I might have missed a couple spots, but I think it looks good. Look back here. I think there's these spots right here that didn't quite cut out that one. And there might be another one. One right here that didn't do so well, but I can just take my scissors and snip it. But it's lace, it's still going to look good. So isn't that beautiful? I just love that. And that's out of the cardstock and the lace. And that's intricate. You don't get any better than that. I just love it. That on its own is beautiful. So there you go with that. So I want to try to cut out these, the larger scallop with the blue fabric. Well, that one's not glued. Let's see. This one, and I'll try to do this one. I'm not sure how this one's going to come out because it has the lines, and when you gluing, they kind of get distorted, but I can still cut them out. Excuse me. So let's see. I need a, what I need is a bin. Let's take this out. It helps to have a tray or something, then you can just put it in there and set it aside. Alright, so let's cut these out. I think I kind of want it straight right there, so I would put a piece of tape. So I hope that this was helpful, and the other thing I've done is embossing on paper, but I glue the paper to, I can do one, to the coffee filter paper first. That way it'll hold its shape. Okay, let's see. I want this to kind of be straight. I don't know. Let's see if that works. Alright, okay, I only have one die, I can only do one at a time here. Alright, I don't need a shim. And I try to rotate when I take this off, flip it over or turn it, so I'm keep flipping your cutting plate. And what's great about this base plate, this metal one, is you're only ruining one plate at a time. Where if you're doing the other, it's like 2 at a time. It was getting a bit costly. Okay. The tape off. I just want to see what this scallop looks like. Oh, that's cute. So I could use a white one. Let's see what that would look like. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. All right, so let me cut this one. And then see what kind of embellishment I could put on there. Oh, that looks good too. I like that with the scallop. So I think I'm gonna put this on. And I am going to use my, so I need another one of these. Let me see what it looks like on the blue too. No, I like it on the white. Nope, white. Okay, so I need 2 white. I'm glad I cut a bunch of these. Alright, so I'm going to glue these on and then see what I can put on. And I'm going to use a glue stick because it's a lot easier. It does make it wet, so you have to just put it under something heavy until it's dry, and it'll be good. And it goes on easy. Let me just go ahead and glue this. Love this glue. My tweezers. Here they are. I like the navy blue and the white. It's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, let me do this one. I'm gonna check my time. Oh my gosh, I'm over an hour. I'm in big trouble. I'm just having way too much fun. Okay. I do like that. Because I kind of wanted to show something else, but run out of time. Okay, there's that. And then I don't know what I would put. What do I have? Snowflakes on here. Let's get snowflakes. Let's see here. Don't think I want anything colorful. I love these trees. I made these trees. Okay, I can't get really crazy here. Look at this bird. I have this bird. It's probably too big, but yeah, it's too big. I made these trees. I die cut them out, and then I took my Emboss It pen, colored around, put polka dots, and then put white embossing powder on them. I love how they turned out. They're not going to go with this project, but let me get that back in there. Like this one too. I really like this one. It's really cool. Okay, these are too big. Move on. I think I want to go with something gold or silver. I don't know. What do I have here? I've got the little houses, but I feel like it needs something more. And I have one of these trees. Yeah. Nope. I want to see the background. These houses are cute. I think I have bigger houses, but it would need something behind there. I'll have to decide on that. I'm not really sure with that. I feel like I need something bigger. Let's see what this tree looks like. That's pretty. I like that on there. It's just I kind of like that. So I might do that. And then let's see. Oops, we need this. I like the gold on the blue. This little bird. I feel like I need bigger items for here. That's cute, but it gets lost. I do like the bell. Ooh, let's see this bell. I just can't pick anything up. Cut my nails. Okay. That's kind of pretty. If I did a string or a bow. I don't know if I have any more of that paper. Nope. I need something big. Big. I do like that on there. Sorry. So I'm gonna put this back. Let's see. Oh, I got these trees, but I don't think the trees are big enough. I guess I didn't cut enough stuff out, but I need to end the video anyway, so okay. Well, I'm going to leave this one until I decide what I'm going to put on it, and then I will glue this one on. Just lost my... Okay. I'm thinking I really like that on there. I'm not really sure. Might put something behind it, like a label or something. So I'll wait on that. Okay, so I'll wait on those two. So I have the other option I wanted to share, but I don't have enough time, is where you could, kind of wanted to do one. Let's see if I can do it real quick. I'm already over time anyway, so I'm just using my clear embossing pen. Hang on, my phone's blowing up. Okay, sorry. Just making sure it's nothing important. Okay. Hubby's going to bring me dinner. We're going to split a haddock, a big piece of haddock fish. Oh man, I can't get this off. What's wrong? I don't have a lot of strength. This might be new. I did grab new because they were on sale. Oh, that might twist off. Does it twist? Oh, I can't get into there. I'm in a panic, can you tell? Alright, so this is my thought, and I really want to do this real quick. Okay, there we go. Is color this in and I'll just do a little bit. Make sure you put something underneath it because there's holes, and if you miss a spot you can go back in. I'm just going to do a little bit. Okay. My paper plate, where'd you go? Where'd you go? So put this on my paper plate. That's got glue on it. You want to get rid of it. Is this the end? Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, you can do it in sections. All right, let me, don't want to have an accident, heat set this. And I did find, I was going to get a glass mat by Tim Holtz, but I felt like I like having the cutting mat. That is good for me, is the cutting mat. Let's see. And I could heat set on this glass mat and then just take it off. Where the Tim Holtz mat, I picked it up and I just don't know yet. I'm still up in the air. All right, I'm gonna heat set. Okay. One tip, when you're heat setting, make sure this gets good and hot, and that'll help with your paper not crinkling. The other thing is when you're heat setting, just keep it a distance away. If you have it hot enough, it's going to get it. And don't do this. If you do this, it's going to blow your powder everywhere. Just keep it in one area. When it's done, you can see it change. Move it, move it. These are all tips I learned from Jennifer McGuire Inc. She has awesome tips. So, oops. So there you go. A little bit of gold. Let me grab something to put it on. You can see the gold. Oh, let me do this. See the gold? And I can go in and put more. You could put more or less, but that's a great way to have control of where you want that embossing powder. I love that. Okay, that is my share for today. I better get going so I can upload this video. I have 100 things on my desk, but I had fun. So go check out Tammy at froustudio and try to join in on the fun with the color combo. I'm really liking it this year because it has a color and a shape, and that just really helps me. I love it. All right, take care. Have a great day. Bye.